Welcome to the Mischief. I'm Valen, and this is basically Dungeons and Dragons: Tomb of Annihilation, uh, DM'd by Kashka. Oh, do I have everybody? You were very quiet, Kashka. Did you say something?
I was muted. Sorry.
Ah.
I was coughing earlier. I didn't want to cough at everybody.
Oh, no worries, no worries. All right, so yeah, we left off. I don't know if anybody can read the recap. I actually did not pull it up here. Do I have it up? I don't know if anybody has access to the recap from last time, or if they want to introduce themselves, perhaps. Let's start with. I already introduced myself. I'm Valen. I run the Mischief of Mice channel. Next to me is going to be Lissa.
Yes, I'm Melissa. I am playing Valia Bone Smasher.
Which is a lizard folk barbarian.
Yes, my keyboard was freaking out there for a second. Yes, she's a lizard folk barbarian, and she's gonna probably tank and spank today if possible.
I look forward to this. I also forgot to mention I'm playing a dwarven bard. Continuing on, we've got Callisto.
I'm Callisto of the Bear God clan, and I am a half-elf, half-human druid.
And then we've got newest to the group, and not immediately starting play with us. We may discover this character as they go on, but Nerevar.
Yeah, I'm Pterror, and I'm playing as Tobias Salazar and commanding our Iron Scale, which is my dragon. And I think explanation will come later, maybe.
I agree.
And then not joining us this evening is Hellfire. He is unavailable. Currently, his character is still missing, and
Yeah.
we may see him at some point. We do not know when.
I have no idea where.
So I
Yeah.
have. Oh, go ahead.
Oh no, I was going to say you guys have no idea where he is.
No, we don't. But he is playing a human wizard by the name of Alun Elworth. So I do have the recap before me. I don't know if anybody else has access to it.
I didn't see it.
Okay. I didn't post it in the Discord like Kashki usually does, so I apologize. But I will briefly read this, if that's all right, before we begin. All right, so our group of adventurers has started off in pursuit of the Soul Monger, an artifact said to be cursing all those that have been resurrected before to waste away to nothing. They were employed by a well-known magic user named Syndra, who brought the group to a land called Chult, where dinosaurs roam wild, and some have even been domesticated. After getting supplies, a lead, and a guide, they set off, but they first were required to help the guide recover a wooden mask of some sentimental value. It had been stolen from their guide, Azaka, by a member of the Pterror folk. These flying pterodactyl humanoids are known for being malicious and ruthless. Along the way, it was discovered that Azaka could shift her shape to that of a tiger, causing a bit of concern at first, though it was subsided when it was discovered she did so to protect the group from more of her kind. The group journeyed on to Firefinger, an ancient tower that was being used as the Pterror folk's roost. Now all that's left is to scale the tower, find the mask amongst upwards of 20 murderous Pterror folk, and not be dropped to their deaths. Simple, right? The immediate amount, we had just gotten to the tower itself. We were at the base. We were about to start climbing the ladder, and it was dusk, if I'm not mistaken.
That is correct.
So I will hand it over to Kashka, our DM.
Okay. Well, not for very long, because so yeah, as Valen said, the light is diminishing quite rapidly. You're standing at the bottom of a very tall old stone tower, and right up above you is the kind of slightly rickety looking ladder. So the tower rises probably about, you reckon, about 300 feet. And it actually doesn't look like it's been built. It looks like it was something that's naturally formed. And you can see off the top of the tower a wisp of smoke trail away into the sunset as the sun kind of sets beyond the horizon. So, yeah, night is definitely arriving. And yes, before you is kind of a frail-looking ladder that's ready for you to venture up, I do believe, if you care to do so. So, yeah, like I say, kind of short from me because you're actually kind of, ready to rock and roll whenever you want to venture up.
Well, I think our original intent was to try and make this somewhat stealthy because we weren't sure how we would fare against a large number of this group, and I'm not sure if we had like an order that we were going to go up, because there was a rickety ladder going up 60 feet ish.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
I'm not great on stealth, but I can start. Who is the stealthiest of us? To see if
I might be pretty stealthy.
maybe to like go up to it and scope it out first.
I could potentially do that, just to see if there's any guards or anything near the ladder at the bottom.
That would be great.
And then I'll wave people on once the coast is clear.
Drag you guys over to this new map as well. Ooh, maybe I'm not. Okay, come on. Oh, no, fail. Epic fail on my part. All right, come on.
Epic fail would be like suddenly we lose internet connection.
Let's try that again. Come on, mouse. Cooperate. All right. So, how much of this can you see, I guess, is my...
I see a big black square.
Oh, okay.
Me too.
Perfect.
I can zoom out and it becomes a smaller black square. Kind of a rectangle, really.
So, I'm going to... Hopefully I'm starting to reveal areas here for you.
Aha. Yes. Oh, okay, cool.
Actually, let me kind of zoom out a bit. Because you can see pretty much like all the way up to the top of the tower from the outside. So you can get a good idea of... Oh, can I do this?
Yeah, it was 300 feet, this tower, in height. The last estimation, from what I recall.
Come on, can you do it? My laptop is like being a weirdo. Okay. Did that show you the full extent of the...
I see the
Looks like enough.
The two squares that you revealed is what I see.
Oh, okay.
So the ladder and slightly above the entryway. Oh, and now I see like there's a black bar, and then above that I see another entryway and another ladder.
Oh, really?
Yep.
It's the dusk. It's messing with my vision. Dark vision plus dusk equals not dusk vision. So I can see the very top. There's still like this bar in the middle that's missing.
Are those lines supposed to be the site of people that might be there?
Those are like zoomed in areas. So
okay.
When you get to those bits.
The areas we can't see.
Yeah, we're about to get to this area. Yes. There's still a black line right here. There we go. That did it. Okay. So I've got this tower. I'm going to zoom out a little bit further now.
Finally. Took me long enough.
A little bit further than that. There we go. So I guess I'll try sneaking up to the base of the tower and see if it's clear.
You mean at the bottom of the ladder?
Yes. Well, there's several ladders. This is why I was saying the base of the tower at the bottom of the ladder.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So...
Oh, that's right. There was that ever-burning flame at the top, wasn't there?
Yep. Mm-hmm. So you're talking about like here? You're going to sneak up to that bit?
Yes.
Okay.
Successfully, mind you. So I shouldn't even need to roll.
Okay. I think I would like you to make a stealth check. And the DC is fairly low because night is falling. But there's still a chance you could,
Ooh.
you know. Oh no,
I do
no problem.
decent.
Yeah.
I'm no
You're fine.
like super stealth goblin, mind you, but I'm at least a a dexterous dwarf. Which usually those don't go well together. do, do, do. So now, do I make a perception to see if to see what my dwarf eyes see?
Well, you can quite. I mean, I'm not going to have you make a perception check
Okay.
to see the ladder going up.
I was more or less seeing if the coast was clear.
Sure, have a look.
Around the base there. So.
Okay. Yeah, no problems.
Yeah, I tripped and banged my head on the wall.
You just kind of you're doing that thing where like if you look way up too fast, you kind of like that's what you're doing. You're like looking up the spire, and you just kind of like lose like perception of what's about you. So.
For those
Well,
that
no arrows came after you, so I guess the coast is clear.
yeah, so, well,
I'll head on over.
I'll wave everybody over. And for those that are watching, if it shows up a red number, that usually means a natural 1. If it shows up green, that usually means a natural 20.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right. So I head on over to the base of the ladder.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and follow.
All right.
Okay.
How about Azaka?
Yep, she's going to join you.
She better.
So
it's her mask.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I'm going to whittle something on the way up.
Alright, so if everybody moving over could make a stealth check, then that would be good.
Oh dear.
Ouch.
And one sec.
You're just too tall.
And I just closed a thing I didn't want to close.
It's all that extremely heavy plate mail that your naked self is wearing.
Yes.
One moment, I need to get something that I'm going to need.
Azaka's
sooner or
stealth
later
check.
Anyway.
Oh, there it is right there. I didn't even see that. So I see this isn't really going to be a stealth mission.
No, I think so.
No,
So as far as you see, you seem to be. Nobody seems to have noticed your approach yet.
Okay.
You don't see any kind of additional activity from the top of the tower.
So in other words, even if we did terribly, there might not have even been somebody to notice that we were failing miserably.
Or maybe they noticed and they're just on their way down to greet you with dagger, dagger, dagger.
Yes, that sounds wonderful. Gotta get me some of that. All right, so I will continue. Unless somebody objects, I'll continue trying to be my stealthy, let everybody know, and I'll go first. I guess.
Sure. I was gonna say I would head up, but you can go ahead first.
Right.
I just shrugged my shoulders and like, okay. I'll just wait. I'll go last, just in case.
So, what? So, okay. So it's Fallon's going first, and then
Then me.
Valen's going first. Where? Straight to hell.
Okay. So you're going to try and climb this ladder. As you are going to try and climb the ladder, I would like you to make an athletics check, please.
All right. I'll try to be cautious about it, if only because our situation. 11.
Yeah, you're a little bit kind of wobbly, but you do make it. During one round, right, you're probably going to make it about halfway up the ladder. But this check will count for both rounds. So you make it halfway up the ladder. And I don't know if folks below are, waiting for you to get all the way to the top, or if anybody else wants to start climbing, or.
Well, I see some other athletics checks, so it seems.
Oh yeah, I did start climbing right behind him.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Callisto, actually, you're about a quarter of the way up when your foot slips on a rung, and so is this the order that you're in, right? Ulfgar, Callisto, Valia.
Yes.
Yes.
And you notice actually, Callisto and Valia, you notice that Azaka's anxiety level just seems like to have increased quite significantly. She seems very tense. She's looking at the ladder very nervously, and yeah. And she's kind of definitely waiting for you guys to go first.
I'll look
I
down
sense
and say,
betrayal.
"Are you coming? This is your mask. You need to come."
And just as you're saying that is probably when Callisto's foot slips, and how closely are you following behind Valia? Are you like kind of right there, or are you leaving some space in between?
No, probably like at least 2 rungs between us.
Okay, so you don't get your hand stepped on, but you do take kind of a boot to the face, unfortunately, as Callisto's foot slips off the rung and kind of clocks you in the head a little bit. So you're going to take a point of subdual or non-lethal damage from Callisto's boot to your face.
Are you coming or? Oh!
Right. And Azaka just kind of looks at this and she looks like she's on the verge of a panic attack, actually. But she seems to kind of swallow hard and then muster some kind of courage and approaches the ladder. But she's definitely waiting for you guys to get further up. She's looking at the number of people on the ladder, and she says, "I'm not sure about the strength of the ladder." She says, I will wait until it's clear.
Guess we should have tested that, huh?
It was mentioned it was a very rickety ladder.
Well, then we should just get off it really quick.
I'm trying, but I don't want to break things or fall off.
Alright. So, let's see. Okay. Then this round, actually, Ulfgar, you make it to the top. The check is... That athletics check is good for your whole clan. So you make it to the top. Callisto shortly after you, and then Valia after that. And you're kind of standing on this ledge. And if you look over the edge, you can see that Azaka is starting to climb. She almost looks like she's like almost got her eyes closed. She's definitely like not looking down or anywhere close to looking down, and she looks kind of terrified.
Jeez.
Okay,
We're going to have a lot of terrible comments like that this stream, aren't
Oh, my eyes are rolling really hard.
puns.
All right. So would Ulfgar have seen her hesitation at this point? I mean, he would wait for everybody to get up there.
Yeah, and actually Azaka needs to make an athletics check. 1 sec. Let her do that.
I guess he'd kind of like swear under his breath a bit, but loud enough that the rest of the party would be able to hear him. He'd say, "I knew there was a catch. She's afraid of heights." That's the reason she needed help this whole time.
Okay, so Despite her fear, she actually kind of is doing a good job climbing this ladder.
She's gripping it.
Better than any of us.
White knuckle, like holding onto the rungs, like, and you can see she's kind of shaking as well, like, she's really afraid of climbing this ladder. But she manages to put like you can one foot in forward, and she's moving from rung to rung, and she's almost, like I said, she's almost got her eyes closed, and she's just very kind of fearful at this point.
So Ulfgard makes sure to help her up once she gets to the top.
Okay. And she kind of immediately steps away from the ledge, and she's like hugging the wall of the tower, like, and she's just breathing, just like, she's like, okay, all right, I didn't die. So let's have a look at what you see. I'm gonna reveal. Actually, hang on. Reveal, like. This bit. This is kind of.
This little tiny bit down here?
Yeah, that little tiny bit down there.
I've got a 3x3 of tiles. Oh, plus one more tile.
So you see, and here's. Hang on, let me switch back. Here's the ladder, right? That you see. That you guys just came up, and you're kind of standing on this bit in the entranceway here. So you've all kind of had to shuffle in a little bit, to. Does anybody have dark vision? Can you remember?
I do.
Okay. Then you definitely see further in. Sorry, Ulfgar, you do as well?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So, all right, let's get some player tokens over here, actually.
I don't remember if Azaka does. Does she have
I
dark
don't know
vision?
that you ever knew if she did or not.
Can you see in the dark? Says Ulfgar. Because we know that Valia can.
I mean, I would assume since she can shapeshift, she probably can see in the dark.
Hang on, I'm just getting you guys tokens over here, and then we can.
Well, you can make people into different shapes just by squishing them into that shape. So we would think that you'd be able to see in the dark too.
Did they paste in, and they just pasted somewhere weird?
I don't see any character models yet.
Where did they go?
They might be in a dark area, I guess.
Yeah, they're not there.
Okay.
Oh, you know what? Actually, hang on. Let me check the other. What layer am I on? Okay, nope, I'm on the right layer.
You can use this as a flashlight. Yeah, are you afraid of the dark? So, while you're doing that, Ulfgar's actually going to put a hand on Azaka. I'm not really sure how tall she is. Is she, like, especially tall or anything?
I think she's a little taller than your average human.
All right. I don't know if he could comfortably put his hand on her shoulder, but he would attempt to do so to try and calm her a bit. And then he'd kind of say, here, focus on the sound of my voice. And he'd kind of hum a bit of a marching tune that he had sung along the way. And he'd say, try and remember this, and it'll give you strength when you need it. And he'll give her Azaka inspiration.
Oh, very nice. Okay. Thank you. She have room on a character sheet for inspiration? No, she does not. Okay,
Actually, everybody does. Oh, On the standard ones in Roll20.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She doesn't have a standard one, unfortunately.
Okay.
Okay, so do you think that kind of approximately represents? You should see your tokens now.
Nope.
No?
Oh,
Nope.
What?
no token.
What?
No tokens for you.
Okay, fine.
Really?
Really?
Why are those not showing up for everybody else? Layer. Token layer. A token layer. Hang on, sorry. Map layer? Now can
Oh,
you
hey.
see?
Yes, Valia just showed up.
Okay. Can you still move it though? I don't think you can.
I don't know. I'm not Valia.
Oh,
No, I cannot.
wait. Who just moved Ulfgar?
Not it. I don't even see Ulfgar. I only see Valia. Are you being haunted?
I think my laptop is. Looks a loady. What?
Have you
Okay,
given
I
somebody
just-
else control of your laptop?
Okay, I'm on that. Wait, hang on. Let me switch.
Actually, I can see, if I hover over, I can actually see that there's something I can grab in the darkness. Should I try and grab it and see if it's Ulfgar?
Oh, then yeah, probably it's just in a.
Oh, there I am. Oh. Oh, for some reason it's invisible on my side until I grab it. That is
Where did
really
it
weird.
just- Okay, I don't see where you moved it to.
I am to the left of Valia. I am invisible, though, on my
Yes,
screen.
you are.
Yay, roll 20.
What
Yeah,
is
I can
going
grab-
on?
I can grab me, but I'm invisible on my screen until I actually select myself.
Okay, some weird stuff's happening. So maybe we won't focus on the tokens too much. Oh, do you see? You don't see Azakas?
Nope.
What the hell? Okay, something funky's going on.
Snafu on roll 20. It's okay. We will continue.
And I've just merged Valia's token with with the map. So Valia, you and the map are now one.
Yay!
That represents where we start.
Select the move. Okay, can I
Valia
select?
is a save point.
No. And you don't see Azaka? Oh.
Nope.
Oh, you guys were all just under the. Okay. Alright. Hang on. So do you see your own character tokens or no?
Nope. Mine disappeared and I can't grab it anymore.
No.
Oh. Oh, I got moved.
So did I.
Alright. Well, I moved myself back, but I'm still invisible.
Okay. I can see you. I don't know what the deal is. But maybe we just kind of skip the tokens for now. And
An
then,
ancient spirit has taken control of Kashka's laptop.
yeah, seriously. I don't know what's going on. Alright, yep, and now, okay. Fine. I'm just gonna delete them all.
No.
Fine. Roll 20. If you want to play like this, I just delete them all. So let's just, as we can't get the tokens to function on this map for whatever reason, let's just draw kind of like, for example, I will draw in red, hopefully. Okay, so
So I only
This-
actually see like 4 spaces that we might be able to fit people. There's at least 4 of
So
us.
do you-
We're very close. There we go.
okay.
I just drew a shape and it disappeared.
Anyway, I'll be standing next to the ladder on the little ledge.
Okay.
So I'll keep out of people's way.
Okay.
I'm furthest in, trying to get an eye on what's before us.
All right.
Trying to be the scout.
And Azaka is going to stand. I'll just ping on the map where she's going to stand.
As close to the edge.
Azaka's
as
going to
possible.
stand here. She's just kind of plastered herself to the wall, holding on for dear life.
All right.
So
I am. Let's see if I can ping, at least. There we go.
Yeah, I can
am.
actually see your
This
squares.
is the farthest point that I can see right now.
Okay.
And so
And
that's
let's reveal a bit more. So you can kind of see further in, and then
some kind of room. Or a pit.
over here as well.
That's strange to find inside of a tower. I guess a section of the floor fell away?
Let me describe it to you. Just find the bit that I need.
I forgot
Okay,
to bring my
so-
10-foot pole.
Yeah, the most prominent feature of this cave is this 10-foot deep pit. So yeah, that is kind of what you see before you is a pit of
What's at the bottom?
here 1 second.
I'll stand up to the walk up to the edge and look down.
You don't see anything particularly like there's nothing particular of note down there. It's just kind of rubble and maybe an odd bone or two. Nothing particularly. Nothing catches your eye especially.
All right. I guess I'll stick to the edge, work my way around here. And by edge, I mean the outside edge, away from the pit.
Okay, so you're moving kind of like over here. Is that?
That's dark area. I don't know what's there. I can move as far as here.
Okay, let me get you a bit more then. If you can move over there, so you can kind of see that goes round a corner like that.
Well, I'll just kind of motion for people to come around this way. Before doing so, I'll give a short listen to see if there's anything that I hear in the area now that we're inside. The initial entrance is clear, at least.
I'm gonna pull out a torch and light it and walk in. I can't see in the dark, so it would really do me no good to try to follow you.
Mm-hmm.
You just hear Valia go, "Oh crap!" all the way down.
Well, I'll follow the person with the torch, even though I have dark vision.
I'll try to stay outside of the light, in front of it if possible.
Okay.
I was not expecting to be a bard scout. This is strange.
So yeah, I mean, you all see this kind of 10-foot deep pit before you, and then the path. There is you can see that it curves around to the right up ahead as well. So how would you like to proceed?
I'll go around the
Because
corner.
you can see across the pit as well. There's another path that you can see
Is there any way that I can? So it's kind of dark, blacked out right in that one corner. Is there another entrance to that tunnel?
to this tunnel over here. Is that?
Yeah, 2 squares over to the right. It's just dark,
You mean
so I
here?
can't tell if that's the wall or not.
Okay. Sorry. All right. Let me.
Okay.
Is that better?
Okay, yeah, thank you.
I'll just start heading towards that corner there on the right.
Yeah, as will I, especially after seeing the odd bone down in the pit. Yeah, no thanks.
So heading to the right. Okay. So then let me uncover a bit more of this. So the path curves around further to the right.
Uh-oh. Okay. Continuing to just try and be quiet, staying out of the light of the torch and in front.
Okay. So So who's going around there? Is it everybody or?
I'm out front and everyone's behind me, I'm assuming.
I'm still in the opening area. I'm desperately trying to figure out if there's a way to get across the pit.
Okay. So let's see. So Callisto, you think actually you could probably it's about 15 feet from that point to so like from there to there is about 15 feet, right? So that would be like a pretty kind of long jump. But you do feel like you could probably like scramble down into the pit and then scramble back up again on the other side, like
Okay, so it's not sheer.
It's not sheer. It's got kind of a bit of a slope to the sides. But
Yeah, I'll give it a try.
Handholds as well, so you could scramble back up again over there as well.
Yeah, I'd like to go see what's over there.
Okay.
So I'm going to scramble down into the pit.
Okay.
This sounds like a great idea, doesn't
Splitting
it?
the party, yeah.
Let's split up and search for clues.
And then
I just want to look really quick.
I'm going for the kitchen.
and then Ulfgar and Lissa, could you ping on the map like where you are at the moment?
I was heading around here.
Okay.
Right behind him.
Okay.
I'm trying to keep my distance from her, so I still stay in the dark. Actually, and if she approaches too close, I try to like wave her back so I can let her know. Oh gosh. Okay.
I do have danger sense, so I can sense traps and spells. So.
Okay, that was very fortuitous. It's a good thing we checked this area out. We could have been ambushed.
Hey, can you guys have a look? Do you have sorry, a little out of game here. Roll 20 question. On the little bar that you have on the right, or on the left, upper left, right?
Uh-huh.
Do you have what's under your arrow that's right at the top?
Draw shape or freehand polygon line text option.
Oh, yeah, the little paintbrush icon.
Yeah.
Okay, so it goes arrow, paintbrush?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. That's so weird. I don't know why. Okay. But anyway. So, do you guys see what I just did?
Sorry, I
No.
looked away at that moment.
Yeah, me too.
What are you doing? Where? Because I've got the map zoomed in, so if you start doing something, I might not see it.
It's so finicky. Okay. If I put it on the map layer, then you can't move it. That sucks. Hang on 1 second. Sorry, I need to be able to do this. Oh, okay. Right. Okay. So maybe I can do that then. Put this. No, come on. I'm on the map layer. It won't let me grab anything. That's great.
Well, while you're working on that, Callisto, what was it you were doing to try and get across? Were you like going down in the pit and then across up?
Yes, I'm climbing down into the pit, and then I'm going to try to climb up the other side with my really great athletic ability.
Oh, I see a spider showed up.
Oh God. This is a great idea.
It's representing spider climb. You have this really good climbing ability. That must be what it is.
Okay. I just
Cave
can't
spider.
move it. It sucks. I can't move it. Ah! Alright, hang on. Hang on. Hold, please. I'm going to reload. Which
Okay.
sucks because then it like closes down all my handouts. And yeah, generally the giant pile of saccade.
So while you're reloading, how far would you say Callisto got before said spider icon popped up?
Yeah, I think it would wait till you got to the bottom of the pit, and then.
Of course it
would. And then it would start dropping down. It was up in the ceiling.
Have I noticed it yet?
Do you want to? Yeah, probably, but make a perception check just to make sure you're not like checking out your shoelaces.
Yep, I see it.
You see the light source from Valia disappear, and another light source suddenly starts showing up at the other side of the south end of the pit.
Right.
Where's Azaka during all this?
She's still kind of like huddled against the wall over. She hasn't really moved a whole lot.
Hmm.
Hang on. Roll20's just loading everything back in.
Sounds like one of us is going to have to babysit her.
Her? You're the one that just crawled into a spider pit.
Alright. It's just being incredibly slow to respond. Okay, can I grab you now? Oh, can I grab you now?
Well, Valia's gone.
Oh, yes. I think I can move it.
Oh, I just saw it move.
Oh, thank God for that. Alright.
Uh-oh. This actually doesn't sound good for us folks, I'm sorry.
I'm the only one in the pit, so you guys are all still good.
I don't see the spider in the pit, though. It looks like it's up on the wall.
Yeah, it's kind of making its way down the wall towards you, Callisto.
Oh, okay.
Alright, I'm going to try this one more time. Sorry about this, but I think it's really useful to have player tokens. So I'm going to try and grab those one more time. And then maybe we can...
Split up the party even more.
And then we can actually do something useful. Alright, so... Alright, so I think you went... Callisto, is that... Can you see... First of all, can you see your token?
I cannot, but I can highlight it. I'm probably one more over.
To the
There.
left?
Yep.
Oh, okay. Alright, cool.
I see no evidence of tokens. Maybe I need to reload?
No, I still can't see my token. It just highlights the crosshairs, so that's what I'm using to find out where I'm at.
That works. Oh, she just
I
showed
see
up.
it.
Okay.
Hooray!
I can't select it anymore, though, so you'll have to control it.
That's all right. You could just ping where you want it to go.
I don't know how to ping.
You just you choose the arrow icon on the top left, and then you just hold left click with the mouse in one spot.
Oh, okay. I can select it again, but it's disappeared.
Oh, that's so weird. Yeah. I think Roll20 is like...
I say just have it so it's visible, and then she can tell you where she wants it moved.
That might work best for us.
Okie doke. Let me put it back on this one. Alright. So, okay. Then, alright, and then you guys are around the corner. So then, I think probably what's best at this point is for everybody to kind of roll initiative, actually.
Uh-oh.
Well, the spider is not gonna, like, hang around, you know?
Why not? He's been patient so far.
Look at the spider's initiative.
Oh, crap.
Well, that kind of makes sense, actually, because, I mean, he did kind of see you guys coming, so... Alright, let's get some turn order going here. And then...
Oh, we probably should have done the initiative after the turn order was started.
We don't have things that we can select, though.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's true. Oh, well.
yeah, I can, Oh, that's not gonna work. Okay, we'll just work with what's in the chat. So then Spider goes first, and
Indeed it does.
and he's gonna move towards you, I'm afraid, Callisto, and he's got a bit of a bite that he's gonna do.
A giant wolf spider? Oh, crap. Ooh. They're the fuzzy ones.
Fuzzy ones. So does 14 hit you? Do you remember what your armor class is?
15.
Ah, then he misses. Whew.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
So he tries to bite you and fails. He misses. Yeah. Okay. So then, next up is Ulfgar. Ulfgar. So, what you up to, Ulfgar?
Well, I was back here before, so I'm coming out this way at this point and realizing that I've made a circle, and then probably seeing that there's a spider trying to eat Callisto, who is in a pit, who I thought was probably very close behind me, and then I realized I should have known better. I think I would have already had my sword out, just because we're in this danger tower, and I was kind of scouting ahead. So I would try to move over, but I don't know if the spider's down in the pit at this point. If I move from here to here, if I could reach it where it's at.
Or I would say yes, you can. Actually, I would say you have kind of a little bit of height advantage. Not enough to like make a big difference on your rolls or anything, but
okay.
It's just kind of sitting a little bit lower than the lip of the ledge that you're standing on.
All right.
Did you roll initiative for Azaka?
Well, that's a good question.
That's it. Thank you. Yes, I need to do that. I need to get Azaka's sheet back.
Well, worst case, she's just frozen in fear against the wall still.
Caves, ladders, spiders, no.
Can't handle heights, darkness, fuzzy things, wings.
Fuzzy things.
Callisto, just get on its back and ride it around.
Well, I was gonna try to actually attempt something like that. It would be easier to get out of the pit that way.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I see this as something hostile that's trying to currently eat her, and so I'm going to try and stab it with my stabby rapier.
Okay, do it.
That's all right. I'm gonna give it a go. Roll to die. Oh, okay. The first two. Okay, I couldn't tell which one was my first roll, which one was my second. Thankfully. 18. Does that hit?
1 sec. I believe it does. Sorry, 1 moment. I'm just bringing Azaka's token over. There. Paste. Okay. Yes, 18 definitely hits.
Okay. Roll for damage. Ooh, a big 4. I rolled a 1.
And I have to check this manually because roll 20. Yay! Actually, I'm just gonna grab this. Alright, so 4 damage on Giant Spider.
Yes. Giant wolf
Okay.
spider, no less. I don't think that I would cast anything with my spells.
The spider kind of is being skewered with your rapier, lets out a big, like, shrieky kind of hiss, like, you know, and pulls back and, like, rears up a little bit on its, you know, hind legs and is now eyeballing you, Ulfgar.
Does it sound like the spiders from Arachnophobia? You ever seen that movie?
It's been a long time since I saw that. That movie is fantastic, though.
like scream like small children. Yay!
So I guess with my bonus action, I'll draw my dagger as well. But not that it really requires a bonus action, but I didn't have it out, and I don't think I'd have enough time to pull it and do a bonus action attack with that. So
Okay.
Azaka appears.
Yep, except I can't move her. That's great.
Well, at least now we know where she was.
Crying out loud. Alright, so she's gonna hang there for a minute. Okay, so and actually she's next, that's why I was trying to get her token going. So she hears the spider squeal at you, and it kind of snaps her out of it a little bit, and she hastily makes her way over to help. So Ulfgar, which square are you standing in there? Are you standing in this one? Okay. Alright, so Azaka's going to stand right here. She's going to come stand next to you. And she is going to also try and hit it. She has scimitar.
Oh, that's right.
So she's
I forgot she
gonna-
had scimitar. There's 2 people in our party
she's
right now
actually
that have
gonna
scimitar.
miss. But she does get 2 attacks. So her first attack with the scimitar missed, and the second attack also missed. What the heck?
So
Nine?
I think the answer is no, she cannot see in the dark.
I think she's still, kind of a bit shaken by the climb up the ladder.
If she wanted to, she could use her inspiration. Gain a plus 1d6 to hit.
Yeah, she'll try and use that. You don't have to declare that before you.
Nope. You can use it after the fact. It's just.
Yeah. So she does hit it with the second attack then,
Yeah.
and that does the 8 slashing, which actually the spider. Yeah, that finishes the spider actually, and Callisto is now kind of a large, very large dead spider tumbling towards you down the side of the. So she slices it across the belly as it's kind of risen up, and she slices it with the scimitar, and it cleaves the spider's kind of abdomen and quite deeply, and the spider expires and rolls down towards Callisto.
I'm going to scramble to kind of get out of the way
Use
before
it
it
to
hits
stand
me
on.
with all its entrails.
I'm
But yeah,
just
that's what I
kind
was-
of nonchalantly coming around the corner with the torch. I was like, I heard a noise. Is everybody okay?
So, and just as you're coming around the corner, actually,
Oh, crap.
some of its friends drop down to also.
I didn't know it was a spider party.
I yell out, oh my god, look at that! I didn't sign up for spiders.
So yeah, 3 of its friends appear, and they're not very happy. So, as a quick reminder, this is Azaka.
So rolling out of the way, was that my whole turn?
No, I'd say that's your movement. There you go, Azaka.
Okay.
See that red X?
I see a brown one, but that's fine.
Okay. That's Azaka. That X marks Azaka. So yes, you could roll out of the way, and that would be your movement. So if you want to take, well, how far are you kind of going to roll? Are you?
Probably just one more square.
Okay. You want to just kind of describe what you want to do, and
Yeah,
you've
I'm
got
just gonna
definitely
roll.
more movement if you want.
There we go.
I have more movement.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna go over here. Just to, because I don't think I can climb up the steep stuff in time to get away from the spiders. But I'm gonna go over here and then try to use the what do you call it? The speak with animals.
I'm not surprised.
Speak with animals.
Can't do it. Wait, it just doesn't want to let me draw on here. I can do a little bit of drawing on here. Like I'm the little green L. There you go. That's about as much.
Did I
as
do
can
that right?
Let's see. One sec, how this works. So you gain the ability to comprehend and verbally communicate with beasts for the duration. Knowledge and awareness of many beasts is limited to their intelligence, but at a minimum, beasts can give you information about nearby locations and monsters, including whatever they can perceive or have perceived within the past day. You might be able to persuade the beast to perform a small favor for you. Let's have a look at what the giant spider's intelligence is.
-6. No, I'm kidding.
They're not that smart. So, and they are beasts. So, yep, you could definitely speak with it.
I can see Callisto now, like going.
Yeah, you definitely do hear Callisto making some really strange noises. And Azaka kind of shoots off guard, look like, what the fuck is going on? But then, Callisto, what are you going to say to them?
Well, first I have my hand up to the others to be like, stop, don't do anything. And then basically I'm going to say, I'm going to try to convince them not to hurt us. Even though we killed the other spider. I have to think of something quick. Like it was just an accident, and my other, my spider family, that's referring to the other adventurers, was just trying to protect me. And I'm going to ask them, basically, if they could help us work our way up the tower.
Make a persuade check to try and persuade
Ask them for any gold that they have.
These are kind of hungry spiders who are
hungry
who are quite interested in lunch, and you look a lot like lunch. So if you can, do a persuasion check.
Yay! My persuasion is great.
Bam! Right on.
Yeah, their bellies are are actually asking for food. So they reply to you, hungry, food, and kind of wiggle their mandibles at you.
But there's more food up the tower. Like, better food. Like, flying food.
What's everybody else doing while this conversation's going on?
Well, waiting for my turn to kill the next spider.
So, I mean, the reason I ask is rounds are, about 6 seconds worth of conversation. So, actually, so hang on, Callisto, I think that would probably conclude your turn. You did the tumble out of the way.
Yeah.
You cast the spell, spoke with them. So, Lissa, what? And they did reply a little bit. You're not quite sure what they're going to do next. But Lissa, what are you up to?
I'm just gonna attack. I'm basically right here, next to this one. I'm assuming he's on the edge.
Yep, he's quite focused on Callisto, so he's got his butt towards you, or she's got her butt.
I'm just gonna attack it with my javelin in the butt.
Okay.
Sadly, none of us speak spider or know what it is that you're saying. At least I don't speak spider.
Let's see if Valia can one-shot this spider. That hits.
Oh, here it comes.
Ooh, close. It's severely wounded. You've pretty well gutted it, and it definitely got its attention, but it seems to be like actually kind of retreating a little bit. Well, it's severely wounded. Obviously,
I'll yell at it. I'll roast you on this javelin if you don't go away.
Don't go away. Please leave. Okay, so let's see. So I think we are back to the top of the round now. So
That's
it's the spider's turn. So yeah, this one that you just stabbed, that I've just put a little red dot on, is going to back up, and it backs up to where Callisto was standing.
actually, I don't know which one you're talking about. Is it this one?
Oh, am I? No. Okay. So yeah, that one is going to back up in this direction.
Oh, so it's gonna climb over Callisto?
Well, Callisto moved to this square here.
Oh, okay. Her token is exactly at the point of the arrow that you just.
I know. I can't move him.
Gotcha. Okay.
Kind of limping down the thing there.
What was that? Sorry.
Said it's kind of limping down the wall.
Yes, it is. It takes its action to disengage with you and retreat down the wall and a couple of squares, or a square away.
Do I get an free attack on it since it's disengaged, or it actually has a disengage?
Ooh.
It is actually going to. Yeah, you don't get an attack on this one.
Oh,
I know. I'm sorry.
that's okay.
It's plenty.
I'll get you, spider.
So this one, actually, that one's dead. I need to put something on that to remind me. Okay, so one dead spider. Dead.
Slash.
Okay. Okay, so that's that spider. Then Callisto, the two that are either side of you, I'm afraid, are going to try and bite you. They weren't persuaded. They value you much more as food, and didn't really see much reward in not eating you.
Well, I'm going to try to attack the one to the south. Or are they attacking me now?
They are attacking you now.
Oh, okay.
It's the spider's turn at the moment.
There's nothing I could do.
Take it.
That one misses.
Oh, lucky.
Hey.
And
That one.
I think that one misses as well,
Yeah.
right?
Oh,
They both
they should have
miss.
listened to me.
These spiders are not great.
I like these spiders. These are very nice spiders. They're fuzzy.
If they could roll worth a damn, they'd be. Oh yeah. All right. So yeah, that's this end of the spider's turn. Got one dead, one severely wounded, and two that are trying to eat Callisto for lunch. So back to I think Ulfgar is next.
Am I able? Well, here. Last I knew, I was here.
Yep.
Am I able to reach any of them?
No, not without scrambling down into the pit.
Okay.
Come join me in the pit.
I'm thinking I will. I will join her in the pit in order to try and kill one of these things. One of these things that are trying to eat my ward. Stop it.
Okay. So yeah, you can scramble down quite well.
Scramble.
And yeah, please go ahead.
All right. So I take it I'm next to one at this point, and I'm able to do an attack.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Alright, then I will do a normal attack with my rapier. Whee. Roll that. Ugh. That was almost a 19. So I don't think I hit with an 8. But I'll use my dagger with my bonus action to attack with my offhand
Okay.
with a 15.
Hang on a
Does
sec.
do I-
20 is frozen on me again.
Do I stab it with my steely dagger?
I think my laptop is possessed.
It might just need a reboot.
It might just need a reboot. Sorry, one moment. So what was your to hit again? One more time?
15.
Yep, 15 hits.
All
And
right.
then your damage?
So I'm gonna do this, but I don't get it. It's gonna be different. It's actually gonna be less. That says 7, but it's actually -3 because it doesn't get my dexterity modifier since it's my offhand attack. So I only do 4 points of damage.
Okay. So -4 on that spider. Okay.
And that's
So-
it. That's me.
Yeah, he gives you a hiss again. They're not. He's got a bit of, a decent stab on him, but
Mhm.
but nothing particularly fatal at the moment, shall we say?
Right.
Okay.
Ulfgar will also say something to Callisto while he's down there, and he'll be like, "I don't know what it is you're saying to him, but I don't think it's working."
Right. And actually, Callisto, it's actually Azaka is next, isn't she?
Yes.
Yes.
So she is going to. Let's see, can she reach that one? Probably not. So, Ulfgar, could you ping on the map kind of approximately where you're seeing yourself?
I don't know.
imagining
I
yourself?
was here. And then
Yeah.
I scrambled down and ended up next to one of the spiders. That's
Okay.
all I did.
So, you're actually probably where Callisto's token is right now.
Okay.
Okay. So that's this spider has the damage on it.
Okay.
So Azaka's actually going to hold her action. And she sees Valia taking care of business basically. So she's like not too worried about getting involved there.
Are there still 3 spiders left?
Yes. There's one severely wounded, which actually yeah, okay. There's one severely wounded, one with a minor wound on it, and one currently untouched.
Okay.
Okay, so then Callisto, you've got a stabbed spider to your left and a healthy spider to your right.
I am going to attack the spider to the south. So, I guess that would be to the healthy one.
Okay, go for it. Yeah,
With my scimitar.
all right.
I don't know if I have that set up right. So let's click this, and then you'll have to tell me what I'm supposed to click.
Nope, that was damage.
Okay.
1d20
So what am I supposed to?
plus either dexterity or strength, whichever is better. Bonus. So I'm guessing for you it's dexterity.
Let's look.
There you go.
So that actually unfortunately misses.
Yep.
Oh, excuse me.
Okay. Is there anything else you would like to do? You've got movement and a bonus action left.
Can I attack with my bonus action?
I don't think so.
If you have a second light weapon, then you would be able to normally. Like I've got a rapier and a dagger.
Yeah, I just have a wooden shield. I'm just gonna roll over to kind of get at least out of the way a little bit.
Okay. So can you ping on the map where you want to end up? Okay. So you're still kind of, yeah, all right, that's fine. You don't. So usually, like, if you move out of an enemy's area completely, then you provoke an attack of opportunity. But you're actually still within their range. So, and the good side about that is that you don't get any attacks of opportunity from them. The bad side is that that they could still kind of reach you if they wanted to. But the one that's kind of to the north there does have Ulfgar in its face. So
That was my intention.
Avalia, what would you like to do? Because I think we're in your.
I was standing about here, and I look at Azaka. I'm like, "What are you doing?" And then I guess I don't have a choice but to kind of shimmy down the wall. Hopefully, I get down there on my feet.
Just kind of step on Callisto. You're good.
Yeah, it's getting a bit crowded down in that pit now. Dead spiders to the left.
Pit fighters.
But you could definitely like scramble down and attack this one here.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'm just gonna attack him with my javelin.
Okay.
Stabby. Excuse me.
Oh, sorry. I think that just hits it.
Oh, you don't gain a bonus
no.
for that?
That hits anyway.
Yeah.
As they supposed to add 2. Oops. It's okay.
Stab it, kill it. Boom.
Yep, that one doesn't have any damage on it yet, so that's it's not dead yet, but again, seriously wounded. You've got like a couple of spiders who are really regretting the decisions that have been made today. Much regret is had by the spiders.
We're just spreading the love.
One stabbed one, and a couple of seriously wounded spiders.
A couple of slashed ones.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm just gonna, I guess, drop my torch on the ground for now. And get my shield out as my bonus, and that's it.
Excuse me.
Okay.
Just in case the spider decides to bite me.
Yeah. Okay, so that's Lys's turn. So now we're back to the top of the round with the spiders. So the spider that was let me do this. There was a spider right here. That's the severely wounded one that you javelined before, Lyssa. So that one is going to try and scramble up the ledge here and is really just trying to get out of the way. But actually, in doing so, I don't think it can avoid Ulfgar much. Like I said, it's getting pretty crowded in that
Gotta
pit
walk
now.
over the top of him.
So Ulfgar, you do get an attack of opportunity on that spider.
Which, by the way, the attack of opportunity is more like, get it off my face! Get it off! Oi!
Giant spider!
Alright,
So,
roll
yeah.
to attack. 16.
Yep, that hits.
Alright. Rapier damage. Quick. Ooh, 5.
That finishes it. It was already kind of on its last legs from taking a heavy javelin wound previously. So, yes. We have now another dead spider that is over there.
Do you need us to pull you out from under it?
No, because he's still flailing with it above him, and he thinks it's still alive. So, you know.
Your legs like everywhere.
Yeah,
It's like...
pretty much.
And you kind of got spider guts as well dripping down on you, and it's not pretty. Ulfgar does not look great right now. Might not
That's
have
right.
damage, but
He looks
definitely-
amazing.
You do that thing, where in action movies where you like shake but instead of like sweat flipping
The
off
hair
your spider guts,
drips back.
All right, so we've still got two. So that was that spider running away, ended up dying. So we've got two spiders still that are the one that you stabbed and the other one that was a javelin. So the one that you stabbed, Ulfgar, is going to try and bite you.
Wait, what? Somebody's attacking me? What?
Yep. Oh, you just got bitten, I think. Well, what's your AC?
14.
Yep, you just got bitten.
Alright, so I need to make a con save.
DC
Alright.
11 con save.
It's versus poison, yeah?
Yep,
So
that's true.
I do get advantage being a dwarf.
Yeah, your dwarfiness.
Yeah, dwarfy poison. Boop.
Oh, yeah.
20.
Okay. Advantage came
Half
in
as
handy.
much. Alright, so I still take half poison damage.
Yes. Sorry, I don't know if you were waiting for an answer from me.
Sorry, I'm just looking. So 3 piercing plus, what is it, 4 poison or 3 poison?
That would be 4.
Okay, so 7 total. Gotcha. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oop. Wait, what?
Okay. And then the one that is down here, this guy, is going to now attack, try and attack Valia. Valia, you're down. Okay, so we get another bite from a spider. The chomp.
He just hits me.
Do you want to make the Constitution save?
I thought your AC was higher than that.
Ooh.
I had to adjust it. Roll 20 autofilled and messed it up with one of the numbers, so I had to adjust it last week.
Gotcha.
Oh, it's 15.
Okay. So you take the full poison damage for that.
6 plus 8. Ouch. Ouch. These guys sting. A lot.
Ouch.
I mean, they think the same thing about you, actually.
I was feeling pretty confident not long ago.
Yeah, ouch.
We're like, they're not
Yeah,
hitting
they
us at
are.
all. We're good.
Totally underestimated your, what you guys were up to. Alright, so that's the spiders all done. So then we're back to... who's next?
Me.
Go.
I stab one.
Okay.
And if it dies, then I'll stab the other.
Alright.
Alright, I will start with the rapier with the closest one.
Okay.
9.
That misses.
Alright, then I will continue on with the dagger on the nearest one.
Okay.
8. Apparently, I'm not
You got
enjoying
some
this.
spider guts like dripping down on your face, and you just really can't see right. You're like swinging at it with like one eye like covered in goo, and and yeah, that spider gets away from you a little bit there.
Yep, he's done. He just stays where he's at.
Okay, Azaka's gonna try. I think it's her turn next.
Yeah.
So she drops her scimitar and pulls out a longbow and shoots at the spider and hits the spider, and yep, that finishes the spider. So
Excellent.
as you're like swinging, right after you're swinging at it, suddenly whistling past your head, Ulfgar, is a big huge arrow and just nails the spider right in like right between the eyes, all 8 of them, and the spider like just keels over and its legs do the curl thing, and it's disgusting. And it's really gross. All right. So then next, it's Callisto. Callisto, you've got one dead spider to the north of you, and then another heavily wounded spider to the south of you.
Yes, I'm going to try to attack the one that's the one I did before, the one that's the south one.
This one.
Yeah. I'm going to
Okay.
attack that with my scimitar.
Okay. Oh, yep, that hits.
Nice. Now you can do that scimitar damage that you were doing before.
Yep, that finishes it.
Yay.
So you do
Yay!
a big slice through his abdomen, and it slumps to the floor and starts oozing.
One left.
No, they're all dead, actually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, sorry, that X that's up there belongs to the spider. This spider is also dead.
Sorry.
So,
I thought
yeah.
when you asked Callisto which spider she wanted to attack. My bad.
Oh, sorry. Okay. So, yeah, you have 4 giant spider corpses in front of you. And, yeah, I think you're pretty much, all except Azaka, all of you are kind of down in this pit now, sharing some space with some really big dead spiders.
I could use a bit of a heal.
First, Ulfgar cast prestidigitation on like his blades and himself to clean off the goo and the gore and stuff. And he seems a bit actually pretty happy. And he's like,
"Oh, like, I'm bleeding." But Ulfgar's like, "Hang on, I got spider goo on my face."
He's like, it reminds me of the days when my father was a pit fighter. Did I ever tell you about that? Oh, sorry. And he then he inspects to see how badly injured Valia is. Would you say you're like half or?
I'm down to 6 hit points.
Oh wow. Okay. So he'll cast Healing Word. Were you injured from before?
Well, I had taken 1 point from being, kind of stepped in the face by Callisto on the ladder.
Did you?
I was at 20.
Did you level up?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, Healing Word. Wait. That just ignore that. I just got to choose the level. Sorry. There we go. You get 7 points of healing. Wow.
Thank you.
That was pretty good.
I'd rather be in the double digits than single.
All right. Back to this. And he continues to prestidigitation any kind of mess that are on people to clean them off a bit. And he kind of motions to Callisto to help me pile these up so we can get out on this the northwest side here.
Oh, are you gonna climb up the spiders? Is that what you're doing?
Kind of use them as like a footstool. Stand on.
It might be harder to roll them all over there than just use the one and try to climb up the side.
Whatever is easier. I don't mind.
I can push you up.
It's not that difficult to climb, you know. It's only like 10 feet deep, you know.
Yeah, here, let me show you. I'll climb up and then you can follow.
I just shake my head and I look at Azaka. I'm like, "Are you gonna join us anytime soon, or are you just gonna kind of hang out, watch us fight? This is your request, after all."
Ulfgar hands you your torch back.
Thank you. And then I'll try to scramble up the cliff there, one-handed.
She picks up her scimitar and she's kind of wiping it off, and she's like, she says, "I killed one." She wipes the scimitar off and sheaths that and puts the longbow over her back again. Actually, I think
One.
Yeah.
I just whisper under my breath, one.
she killed two, actually. She longbowed one, and then she
scimitared, injuring one heavily.
Okay, alright. Okay.
I forgot she shot the one across. Still, you sat there while we fought most of them until you absolutely had to do something. This is still your quest. Don't forget.
Ulfgar is going to attempt to climb the wall.
Yeah, I climbed up, and I'm gonna try to help you up the last part of it by reaching down.
Yeah, I'm between like helping each other. You can definitely all get to up onto the ledge without issue.
Okay, good. Because I knew if I rolled, I would fail. Just had this feeling. Those gut things, you know.
So, and here you see if you kind of, there's not too much space in like this hallway here, so
Right.
you'll have to eventually kind of shuffle. You know, I don't think I revealed this whole area, so just make sure that is done. Oh gosh. Come on.
Oh crap.
And there. Okay. So that's kind of the room that you see. And here, you see, you guys can see that dotted line?
Yes.
Kind of in an oval shape? Okay. So that's like a chimney, kind of almost it goes straight up. And it looks like it goes up about like 90 feet. And you can see actually like throughout it's kind of like oval shaped, and throughout it there are tons of handholds. So you feel like it's climbable. But that is, I mean, people with dark vision, yeah, I mean, well, you guys you've got the torch again, right? So yeah, you can see up above that is like the roof of another kind of cave.
Here, give me a boost.
So can we get inside the chimney to be able to get into the other? Okay.
Yeah. I think Ulfgar might need a boost.
I boost Ulfgar so that we can climb up.
He takes a dagger and puts it in his teeth, so he can climb without issue. But
like how
also,
the two weaker people are boosting each other up, and I'm just kind of hanging out like.
He was just wanting to try and be boosted. It didn't matter who.
Like a small child, pick me up.
Toss me.
Just dwarf tossing.
It is kind of funny. The two shortest people are like boosting each other.
I still can't reach the roof. I'm like.
I decide that I'm going second this time, and I tell Ulfgar, if you step on my face like the other one did, I'm going to take your foot.
Just be a little snack.
Yeah.
Okay, so you see Azaka looks really she's asking you how high do you think that is?
It's not that far. I will go behind you, and so if you slip, I will be there to try to push you back up. It'll be fine.
She's loitering like in the area. So if people have started climbing up,
yes,
is that
I'm doing the dwarven shimmy.
Can you make an athletics check for me?
Doggone it. Why is it always going to be athletics check?
Because you're doing athletic-y things.
No, I'm trying to be dexterous. I did a natural 20.
You just like scamper up that chimney like you were born for it. Chimney is my home.
You've got a dwarf crawling through stoneworks. There you go.
Fair enough. You're like the chimney and I are one. Okay. Then Valia, are you going next? Oh yeah, no problem. again, you're up the chimney without issue. Then Callisto.
I'm trying to convince Azaka to go for me.
I'll lean over and tell Azaka, come get up as far as you can to reach my hand, and I'll pull you up the rest of the way.
Which does actually beg the question, what do we see when we get to the top? Are we suddenly surrounded by spiders, or...
Hang on 1 second, let me...
Chimney fiends?
One sec, sorry.
It's a bunch of angry chimney sweeps with brooms.
Pig spiders.
Okay, yeah, could you make a persuade check for me, please? Whoever's trying to persuade. And actually, if there's more than one of you trying to persuade Azaka, then I would say the person with the highest persuade gets advantage.
That's Valia or Callisto, not me.
I have a 0 for my persuasion.
I'm like the most persuasive person in the group, and I'm not trying at all.
She's standing at the bottom, kind of wringing her hands, like she keeps looking up the chimney, and she's kind of pacing a little bit, and she's really afraid, and she's not making any movement to go up the chimney, basically.
I'm gonna climb back down and get behind her and start pushing her up the ladder.
And
sorry.
Tell her, you stay down here, you might become spider food. This is your quest. We're taking a sidetrack off of you need to go, and I'm just gonna start pushing her up the ladder.
Ulfgar then takes Valia's place at the top of the chimney and offers his help when she gets far enough, and says, "Come on, you can do it."
I'll try. I'll take a deep breath and kind of go, "Look, we got you. We won't let anything happen to you. I don't ever talk to people like this, but I promise you, nothing will come and harm you." And then I just say, "Okay, now move."
Yeah, if you're kind of like actually physically pushing her towards the chimney, then she does kind of
Do you want a strength check from me, or is she gonna resist?
No, she's not gonna resist. She does kind of let herself be shuffled like towards the chimney, and then she'll climb up the chimney.
I'll kind of keep my one hand on her. I assume I laid my torch down when I climbed down, but I'm going to keep kind of like a hand on the small of her back to kind of reassure her that I'm behind her.
Okay.
It's going to be a really weird ladder climb, but...
Alright, I'm going to make an athletic for Azaka.
Ulfgar would call down to Callisto to hold the torch up so that they can see to come up.
Sure, I'll do that.
So she climbs it, actually without too much. The biggest obstacle for Azaka is her fear. She's quite capable of doing these things. It's just she's just afraid of it, right? So she does climb without issue. So she's up at the top now with you, Ulfgar, and do you see this area here now?
Hold on, let me zoom out.
Yeah, if you scroll up, I've uncovered a bit for you.
Yes, it's almost heart-shaped.
Okay. Alright, cool. So that's what you see, and Azaka is wide-eyed coming up the chimney towards you, and she's like grabbing frantically for your hands as she gets within reach. She'll hold on to one handhold, and she's just grabbing for your hand like frantically.
I'll grab, like 2 hands on her one hand and just give her a good yank to get her up there as best I can.
I better hope she doesn't pull you down. And I just giggle.
I think between the two of you, you successfully get, and her climb check is decent, so you successfully get her up the chimney. And she's just, when she gets to the top, she kind of like hugs the wall over here, and she's just panting like this was, fight of her life kind of thing to get up this chimney.
I'll just hand over my water skin and offer her a drink. Tell her, relax, you're going to be fine.
Ulfgar will ask, are you afraid of tight spaces, or is it heights? Or is it both?
She says, it's the height.
It's only
She
about...
takes a draft from your water skin, Valia, and thanks you. She passes it. Thank you for your help, she says. She says, I couldn't have made it up that chimney without your help.
So how far of that chimney would we have just climbed? Maybe.
Sorry, say again?
How far did we just climb up that chimney?
That would be about 90 feet.
Oh, crap. Okay. I thought that it was just like 5 or 10 feet to the next floor or something.
Yeah, it would have taken you like a good few rounds to get up the chimney, actually.
Okay.
But one check will do for that. So, but yeah, the first ladder was about 60 feet. Now you've gone up this chimney inside for about 90 feet. So you're about halfway up the spire.
So
I just kind of sit on the floor waiting for Callisto to come up because she's got my torch.
Yeah, I'll start climbing now.
I can't see anything. I'm like, why do these bird people live in the dark?
Okay. Yep, Callisto, you make it up the chimney without any difficulty. And you see before you, this tiny kind of little cave. And let's see if I can. There's some covered. And then there's an opening to the south and another smallish cave beyond that. Oh, there we go.
Ah.
And then there's a tunnel off to the east from that little cave.
Okay. Still no sign of any mask yet, right?
Right. Yeah, it's just kind of, it doesn't look like anybody's really hanging out in these caves much.
Yeah, I tell Azaka, gather yourself because it looks like we may do a lot more climbing than this. So just be prepared. Take a deep breath, and we'll get you where you need to go. Because I have a feeling this mask is going to be up there with that flame.
Let's just hope they didn't throw it into the flame.
And I just kind of start walking ahead with the torch, just looking around.
Yeah, so Zaka nods to what you're saying. She understands that she has to go up further. She's just, not sure if she can bring herself to do it.
Ulfgar kind of tries to, walk with her as best he can, encouraging her to continue on.
Okay. So you guys are proceeding kind of out into the second smaller cave here?
Yes.
Yes.
Keeping one eye on Callisto to make sure she doesn't wander off.
I'm behind you now. There's a place for me to go. Just don't leave me behind.
I just didn't know if you were going to climb back down the tunnel.
No more spider hunting.
Entirely possible. I do like to wander.
I'm just going to keep ahead, a couple steps of everybody with the torch. Even though I don't have dark vision, I'm still just going to go ahead and take the lead.
Yeah.
Okay. Could you make perception checks for me, please?
Yeah. Wait.
Well, there's rocks over here. There's rocks over there. There's some stone from the tower here. I forget we're not in a cave, really. We're in a tower.
Oh, yeah, Zaka as well. So I'd say Zaka and Callisto notice, like, you can hear, it almost sounds like bats. Like, you hear, like, this occasional kind of, like, flapping and shuffling noise.
That sounds great.
Alright,
Perhaps
guys, we're gonna fight Batman.
So I kind of stop and I kind of whisper like, "Do you guys hear that?" To the rest of the party.
I don't hear anything. I kind of hear something, but I'm not sure what it is. It's like maybe noises from the building.
You should hold back with the torch. And Ulfgar and I should go ahead.
Yeah, I agree. If you hear something, I'll trust your judgment. Go ahead.
We'll sneak ahead.
Since we have night vision, we should go ahead.
Fair enough.
I'll kind of motion to, or Ulfgar will motion to Valia, and he'll motion at Azaka. He's like doing the double, pointing at his eyes, pointing at Azaka.
Okay.
For Valia, implying that she keep an eye on her.
Yeah, I'll tell Azaka to stay between me and Ulfgar, and I'll just stay in the back.
Alright, I'm going to forge ahead.
Onward!
And see what I can see in the dark.
What do your half-elf eyes see?
So let's...
I know that was terrible.
So can you show me, can you ping on the map where you are, Callisto? Okay. Then round the corner of into this cave over here. Oh, except that's not the ping button, that's the ping button. Into that cave over there, you see some creatures, horrid little flying creatures. They look a bit like a cross between a large bat and an oversized mosquito.
Yeah.
So I don't. If you want to kind of hang around and check them out, I'm happy to give you kind of more detailed description. But I don't know if you see them, do you back away immediately, or do you kind of?
Oh, I think I should back away a little bit and then go tell everyone that we should probably go to the right. Let them know what I saw.
Okay.
I just nod my head and say, yeah, if we can avoid something, no telling's what we're going to fight when we find the mask, so let's see if we can get past them quietly.
And Ulfgar would say, put out the torch. I can relight it instantly. It's fine.
Alright, I'll snuff out the torch and put it back in my pack.
And he'll grab your hand and put it on his shoulder.
Okay, let's go. This is just awkward enough.
Who's going first?
Callisto.
Yeah, I'll go first.
She saw it.
You make,
We have to put Azaka between you and Callisto.
Can you make a stealth check for me, Callisto?
Did Azaka ever tell us if she could see in the dark?
She can, yeah.
Okay.
I'm the only one in the party who can't. That's great.
Let me see, passive perception. Yeah, you make it round the corner. You make it round to the corner to the right, and you don't seem to have disturbed them.
Okay.
All right, let's keep going.
Who's next?
I will continue, but obviously Valia's like with me. So you said stealth check, yes?
Yep, both make stealth checks then.
Hui. I didn't like that 2 showing up.
Alright, yep, you both make it round the corner. So all three of you are kind of in this corridor right here at the moment.
Where's Azaka?
She's probably glued to the wall still.
Push
She got to peel her off.
What do we see ahead of us?
Oh, yep, sorry.
We just wandered into another blank room filled with more of bats.
Those are like Texas-sized bats. I mean, Texas-sized mosquitoes, the size of bats.
Oh, crap. It's a ledge.
Oh, no.
There you go. That's what you can see.
Okay.
I whisper, Sokka's not gonna like this.
I'll just take her hand and move it forward onto Callisto, and I'll make sure that Azaka is coming along.
Okay, so I'm gonna move forward. I think we need to go to the right to get to the other ladder.
Are you talking? Hang on one sec. Are you talking about this ladder here?
Oh, when I look at, I remember what the tower looks like because there's a nice picture in front of me. So I assume that we got to the second hole in the tower.
Yeah.
So if we turn around the corner, there's another ladder to another hole.
Yep. Then yes, you're correct.
I'm like, you mean we have to scoot around a ledge way high up in the air? I don't think I like that idea.
Yeah, well, just hug the wall and just keep touching me. Well, at least my shoulder, and then we'll scoot on around.
Where's Azaka?
So if you look behind you, you do not see Azaka.
If I look around
goodness gracious.
this corner to see if she's back in this room, do I see her?
Nope.
She went to the bats.
Make a stealth check for me.
Okay. There you go.
Okay. Yep, they don't seem to be aware of you just yet.
I go back into the this room to see if I can find Azaka.
Yeah, you see Azaka is over here, pacing around still. She keeps looking down the chimney.
I walk up to her, I take her hand, and I say, "We're trusting you. Now trust us." And I start humming that tune again. And I give her another inspiration.
Okay.
Oops.
She says, "It's not you that I don't trust."
I said, "Well, come. We've got some important business to do." And I kind of like take her by the hand, and I say, "Let's try to be quiet together now." And I just kind of lead her back around the corner to where the ladder is, as quietly as we can.
Okay, one more stealth check then.
Shit. How many times am I going to do this? Ugh.
You're moving backwards and forwards and right in front of their cave. Like,
Fudge.
yeah.
Fudge.
So you hear this funny little noise from inside the cave to your left. And you hear movement.
All right. Hold on one second. I had to see the description of this one.
And actually you hear it. Let me, because you have dark vision as well. So you can see into there. Ooh, come on. Oh, there we go. So you see
Callisto, they're taking a little bit longer than they probably should. Should we go back?
I think he'll bring her. Let's just wait for a couple more.
Upon hearing them, I just quicken our pace and say, "Let's go."
Make a perception check, actually.
Yeah? All right, hold on.
Yeah.
We get to the right page. Wait.
Oh, yep. So you clearly see there's 1 second, let me get description. Yeah, you clearly see a kind of humanoid body in the back left corner of the back here, you see a humanoid body on the floor.
Like intact humanoid body or emaciated humanoid body?
Well, that was a pretty good roll, wasn't it? It doesn't look. You don't think they're dead? How's that?
Are they being attacked by these winged creatures?
Not at the moment.
Interesting. Would I identify this humanoid as terrafolk?
It is not terrafolk. It is like. It looks like it could be, half elf or human or, maybe even lizard folk. But yeah, I mean, it's definitely not terrafolk. I think you'd see like they're pretty big wings that those things have. So you'd
Okay.
see those big wings.
If I look over my shoulder towards the ladder, would I see Valia?
Yes.
Press the digitation on her torch to reignite it. And
It's in my pack. That's not a good idea.
well, I would have played. I told you to keep it out so I could reignite it. So I don't think you would have put it away since we only just snuffed it out.
I said before we started walking down the hall. I said I put it in my pack.
Oh, sorry. I said I can reignite it.
There goes all of our rations, our water.
Then I wouldn't have reignited her torch because I would have wanted to see the torch to do that. But
I'm with her.
Right.
And might be able to see you.
Right. I guess I'd just be like, would I know anything about these creatures that are in there? I mean, I don't know if they're dangerous to me or not. I'm guessing that they're probably going to attack me on sight, but I don't just want to kill some, like, something that might be friendly.
No, you're pretty sure they're not friendly. I think you probably, here, let me share this with you, and...
Oh boy. Ah, lovely. Those look terrible. I'm not a fan.
Do we hear any scuffling or anything going on?
Well,
I mean, I can't see, but do I hear anything, like hear them coming around or anything?
You'd probably hear Ulfgar say, "It's time to get our blades soiled again," and he'd pull his rapier out and advance towards the humanoid, knowing that if the Sturges make any kind of attack action towards him, he would then retaliate.
Okay.
But not trying to instigate an attack.
Nirvar, could you make a perception check for me?
Bum bum bum.
So you should be able to do that by clicking on perception in your character sheet.
Yeah, and then we can get rid of all these frickin' Valen stealth rolls in chat. Jeez. I mean, he's fairly stealthy, but jeez, oh Pete. Excuse me.
Oh. Nirvar, are you there?
Yes, yeah, I am.
Okay.
Do you know
I just looked away for a while. Sorry.
Oh, yeah, no worries.
Do you know how to make a perception check?
Me?
Yes.
No, not at all.
Try clicking on the word perception in your skills list. Be on your main character sheet.
Perception. Deception is a perception, yes.
Yes. There you go.
So you're vaguely aware of some movement around you. You hear some kind of footsteps, actually.
I'm confused.
But you're in darkness at the moment. There's kind of some like a small, very small amount of daylight coming in from a cave entrance. And if you look around, you find yourself in this rock-walled kind of cave. You're surrounded in a cave by these, rock walls. It's not a very big cave. It's quite a small cave, actually. But then you look up at the ceiling, and that's where you see all these little creatures kind of.
Oh God!
And they keep looking back between you and where the footsteps came from.
Did I get a number on how many of these critters I saw? Ish.
One moment. Let me just do a little roll here.
20. 150.
1 million.
Gonna suddenly realize it was a bad idea to walk in there.
It was definitely more than 5.
Oh crap.
Can I investigate terrain around me?
You can, but when you try to move, actually, you find that you're bound. So you're currently kind of restricted. You can kind of wriggle a bit. You don't seem to be able to move much. And actually, as soon as you wriggle, all the sturges, all those creatures, look at you.
I asked Callisto, can you see down there? Can you see anything?
I can see Ulfgar and what's her name? Just standing there.
Should we go find out why they're just standing there?
Yeah, probably.
Okay, I guess we're gonna head that way.
Ulfgar, what are you doing exactly?
I'm trying to get the humanoid out of there because those things are not friendly critters from what I understand. So
I'll pull my torch back out and go, Ulfgar, can you light this again?
Turn the lights on.
Turn the lights on.
So at this point, Ulfgar, if you're well into the cave, then they're going to they take this is an aggressive action on your part.
yeah,
so.
I kind of figured that might be the case. I was trying to be sneaky, but obviously not
How
sneaky.
can we be sneaky in that situation?
So they already know you're there. Within 8. Do we hear these squeaky noises now? More?
I'd light her torch if she's yelling at me down the hallway.
Yeah. So actually, we should roll initiative. I think at this point.
Alrighty.
I trying to initiate a fight.
Oh yeah, they're going to initiate a fight. Ulfgar is trying to steal their dinner, so they're going to. So you should be able to roll initiative just by clicking on it, Nervar.
Ooh, look at those numbers.
Be the top center of your character sheet.
Top center character sheet. Inspiration, proficiency. Yes, initiative.
Where your armor class is, it's right next to it.
There you go.
There you go.
Ba-ba-da.
Oh, so actually, yep, you would have the first action.
And Zaka.
Can you do anything without actually moving your hands?
Zaka would go first, actually.
Hang on. So I'm considered right now as strangled, right? Yeah.
Yep, you're. You can't really move at the moment.
But I'm
That's
able to
good.
cast spells, right?
Probably. As long as they don't have like what would you like to cast, and then we'll have a look and see how much, like, if it needs materials to cast it or.
Azaka goes first.
I'm not
Sure.
sure if you have.
Okay.
I got myself mold earth, just to modify terrain around me. I would like to sort of create some cover between me and those creatures.
Oh yeah, okay. Let's have a look at that.
I'm like reaching out for him, and suddenly I don't see him.
Oh, what is? Is it move Earth maybe? Trying to find it.
It's on my character sheet.
Oh, yep, I see it. Okay. So you can choose a portion of dirt or stone that you can see within range. Fits within a 5-foot cube. You can manipulate in one of the ways. You can target an area. Instantly excavate it. You can cause shapes, colors, or buds to appear on the dirt or stone. Dirt or stone. Difficult terrain. Okay. So I think, yeah, what you're able to do is, hang on, this is just semantic. Yeah, so this is perfect actually, because what this spell just requires a verbal component. You don't have to like move your hands or use any materials to cast it. So you just speak the words, and Ulfgar, you see the dirt kind of like starts moving towards this humanoid. And have you ever, like, when you guys were kids, if you went to the beach, did you ever like bury yourself in sand?
Once.
Yeah.
Never again.
That's kind of what you see happening with this human. The dirt is like just piling up around him, seems to be bent to his will. And you can hear him kind of whispering an incantation, Ulfgar, and the dirt just kind of rises from the cave floor and starts forming this kind of protective barrier around his kind of lower body.
Okay.
Okay, so that's what you see the humanoid doing. Then, Valia, what would you like to do?
Well, Azaka should go before me. She
Oh.
rolled higher than I did.
Yep, she's gone already.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Sorry, no worries.
So do I guess I move up to the entrance of the cave where Ulfgar is, and I see these weird bat things.
Yep, definitely. You see a bunch of them are clustered on the ceiling of this cave.
Have they came down yet, or?
They're about to.
And you said he's over in like this corner over here?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, for now, I'm going to use my movement and kind of hug the wall to get closer to him. And the first bat that comes towards me, I will, I guess, spear with my javelin.
Okay. Yeah. So, and actually, it's kind of funny that you have the same initiative as them, because, yeah, as you move into the cave with Ulfgar, they take that as their trigger to attack and start kind of springing down from the ceiling in flight, and kind of swarm towards you a little bit, Valia. So the first one is, let's see. I'm actually gonna put this, and I'm gonna do this. Sorry, one sec. I'm gonna do this for the regular roll because I don't want that to be in there.
As my bonus action, I'm going to go ahead and go into rage.
Cool.
That'll give me one left for the day.
Okay. So that is...
That's got to make you angry that you only have one left. I think you should get a bonus rage for that.
So it's probably only 3 of them can reach you. And I think it's just that last one that hits, actually.
Yeah.
So let me do the damage then for it.
Would she be able to get her attack off since she had held her attack until they...
Yeah, definitely. So that is 6 piercing damage. I don't know what's
Enrage, only enrage am I resistant to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing. That means I only take half.
Mm-hmm.
Thankfully, yes.
Is my roll? Ah, shoot! I didn't hit nothing. I mean, it is a javelin versus flying quick thing, so I probably should have just bit at them or something.
Yeah. So and the one that hits seems to be trying to grab onto you. Let me just do a quick GM roll here. And he doesn't seem to be able to get a grip on you, but you get a feeling he's trying to grab on.
I just yell, "Get off me!" and kind of swat them away. Try to swat at them, but that's about it. That's all I have.
Okay. Yep. It's just imagine you kind of got these things swarming around your head, and one of them gets a bite in on you and tries to grab you at the same time, but can't quite hold on. Maybe gets a grasp, but during your attack, you shake him off. But it does cause you to your attack to fail. So, okay. So then, who is next?
I think that's me.
Alan.
Right.
Yeah. So, here's a question. Do I feel that Thunderwave would injure my friends and/or this humanoid, and I could still, or if I could push it off of myself and them and onto all of the Sturges?
So I think Valia is in this square here. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. So where are you, Elfgar?
I was trying to get the humanoid out of there, so I don't know. I guess I was over in this area, kind of, ish.
Okay.
I mean, I can move, but...
Yeah, you have to take a step, I think, in order to not hit.
Yeah, that's not a problem. I just wanted to see if I could actually get all these things in my range and not hurt any of the people I would consider an ally.
I think all except for the one that was trying to grab onto Valia, because that one's pretty close to her space. So that one's it's almost like it's up above her. So
Okay.
I think the rest of them, though, you could pretty much hit.
All right, so that's what I'm going to try to do. So he'll take a step out, and he'll say, "There's no point in holding back now," and he'll just do what he did before. He'll hold a hand out and go, "Foos!" and kind of push it a little bit, his hand at least, and he'll cast Thunderwave, which see if I can actually roll this. It doesn't get it to hit that I know of. Oh, it's a ranged spell attack, so never mind, it does. And it's... Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean... that hits quite easily.
So for some reason, I tried doing... Hold on a second. I did that over top of the Sturge icon, and it didn't do anything. It doesn't have any... It's not doing the damage on it.
You can see the Sturge icons?
What?
You can see the Sturge icons?
No. The Sturge handout that you gave.
Oh, okay.
So anyway, let me just look it up because it's not actually typing what I want it to do. It's they make a Constitution saving throw versus 14. And if they fail, they take 2d8 and are pushed up to 10 feet. On a success, they take half damage. So let me do roll 2d8.
They're not going to be pushed, but
Right.
Right, you said 2d8.
Yeah. So that 6 is the total damage that they would take of thunder damage.
Is there like a limit to the number of creatures you can hit with this?
It's a 15-foot cube. So
Okay. So, alright. So you're standing here? Is that right?
I don't know. I was saying wherever it would be most applicable that I could get as many of them as possible and not get my allies.
Okay. Yeah, I think, and you see basically like 6 sturge just drop to the floor.
Perfect.
It's like you broke out like a this bug zapper thing because they just so 6 of these sturge just kind of
Okay, a little bard comment at that point where Ulfgar holds up the gourd that has the insect repellent in it. It goes, huh? Maybe I don't need this after all, and he'll just kind of let it dangle back down on his belt.
you can see kind of like their little eyes, like blood is like it kind of starts pouring, like running from their eyes, and yeah. The sturge just got their brains cooked, basically. Nuked by a thunder wave.
Hey.
So there's 2 left. 2 sturge left. Your Fus Rodar was super effective. So, okay. Callisto, I think you're up, right?
Yeah, are they within, well, I made my way down the hall, and then, can I attack? Like, are they, they're not still up high, are they?
They are up high, but if you stand, like, kind of under them, you can reach them quite easily.
Alright, I'll go stand under one of them.
Get him.
Okay.
And I'll attack with my scimitar.
Alright, sweet.
Slashy. Scimitars have been doing us good so far.
Yeah, for sure. Yep, that hits. Yeah, I mean, you pulverize that thing. It's like cut into, it just slops to the ground. Okay, so 1 sturge left. Let's see. So I think it's Azaka's turn.
Well, actually, isn't it Lissa? Or did she... Oh, no, she started. Never mind. And she had a ready to action. My bad.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay, so Azaka takes her turn. She's out of sight of you guys, so you don't really see what she's up to.
Of course.
And then, Nirvar, do you have any other tricks up your sleeve that you would like to...
There's light now that Valley is nearby.
Yeah, I'm trying to pick from my cover, and is there any of those stitches on the ground right now? Or just bottle is gone?
There's like 1 left, and it's up above Valia's head.
I'm not sure if I could do something about it.
And you don't, you're under no obligation to act this turn.
I'm tired. Basically I buried myself and just waiting for this to end.
Yeah. Do you want to just hold your action then, and you can?
Yeah, I think I'll hold my actions.
Okay. Yeah, no worries. So then Valia, it's you versus Sturge.
I'm going to, since I'm still raged, I'm just going to bite it since it's basically right there.
Just chomp it out of the air.
Yeah.
Dino style. That's pretty good.
Come on, and it rolls. Ugh.
Oh no. Hang on, let me check. They have kind of a shit armor class, so, but not that shit. So,
I'm just like, get off me! Can I? It doesn't have me grappled, so I'm gonna move as far away from it as I can.
Okay. Yeah. Do you want to move like the other side of the cave, like
Yes.
over here? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then, yeah. I mean, just kind of darts out of the way of your bite. Just you came pretty close, but not.
I forget
close
we had the
enough.
same initiative too. He's just gonna follow me. God, he has to go away.
Well, actually, Ulfgar, you're still standing here,
He's
right?
basically like next to me.
Yeah.
So yeah. Instead, actually, the Sturge just turns and kind of tries to bite you instead. So let me just roll this quick.
It was the bug repellent comment, wasn't it?
Of course.
That misses.
So the 13.
Aha!
Alright.
My AC is 14.
Okay. And Sturge misses. All right. Who's next?
I stab it.
You're gonna rape
I think it's it. I'm gonna try to.
Okay.
So let's rapier. Toss the dice. Ugh. And I try stabbing it with the dagger because I'm sure that missed.
Yes, unfortunately. This last one is shifty.
19.
Oh, but that hits.
No, 19. Yeah, but it doesn't do very much damage. This damage minus 3. That's sorry. I'm supposed
what?
to. I was supposed to click on the dagger thing. My bad. So 1 point of piercing damage. There you go.
Okay.
So I jumped to stab it and barely hit it.
How are you doing? How are you doing?
It's a dagger. It does 1d4. I don't get to add in my dexterity bonus when I'm using an offhand attack.
Oh, right.
I'm not a two-handed fighter.
All right.
This one's tough. He refuses to die.
It does look half dead, if that's any consolation.
So you've got a dwarf
Oh,
jumping in the air with a
Roman.
dagger and a rapier, like, get back here, you little.
All right. Callisto, you want to finish it?
Yep.
Catching a flying vermin.
Nope.
Oh my
No.
god.
Oh man. All right.
This is ridiculous.
It is kind of.
Azaka, it's your chance to shine. Come on, you can do this.
Azaka is
Just bow it.
is not there.
Oh wow.
So I think then, Lissa, do you want to try and hit it again?
Yeah, maybe. We'll see. No.
You're so enraged by this like pesky little mosquito bat thing. That is
It's obviously making me more and more mad because the rolls are going down and down. So I'm like, okay, I'm going out of I'm gonna take my movement and go back to the cave entrance to see where the hell Azaka's at.
Okay.
Figured I'm not doing anything. Y'all can do it. Y'all can deal with this thing.
Ulfgar, you want to try and stab it one more time?
Yes, I do.
This last Sturge just
Wait.
needs...
I rolled a natural 1 for my second attack, but or for my if it was never mind. I got 16. There we go.
Oh yeah, that hits.
So let's do the damage. Oh shoot. Sorry. I was just ignore that. I want to click the rapier thing and do the damage, which is 9 points of piercing.
Yeah, you've got. I mean, your rapier goes through the Sturge and then some. So you've now got this kind of dead Sturge like slumped over your rapier at the moment. It's like
Sturge cabal.
weighs it down to the floor.
So is that a good spot?
What was that?
Is that a good spot then to stop?
It is a good spot. Yep, all the Sturge are dead, and
I just slow clap. Yay, you killed it. It's like so angry. Just kick one of the dead ones on the floor.
Just slide it off my rapier. All right, folks. So it's a bit of a shorter session today with some of us having other commitments as well as, daylight savings in the States, but not for the UK. So we're going to call it there. So if you guys have enjoyed, please be sure to give a follow and sub or anything like that, because we're dual streaming on YouTube and Twitch right now. And we should be continuing, I believe, next Sunday as well. We'll be putting up another notification to let you guys know. And until then, I guess we'll say good night and goodbye. Thanks, everybody, for coming by.
Bye.
Thank you,
Bye.
Naravar. Sorry I didn't get to play too much today, but I'm sure you'll get plenty more next time.
Yeah, sure.
All right. So, bye, everybody. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.